The Breakers in Newport, Rhode Island, isn't just a mansion. It's a jaw-dropping over-the-top symbol of the Gilded Age. A time when the wealthiest Americans were in a fierce competition to outdo each other in extravagance. Built as a summer cottage for Cornelius Vanderbilt II, a grandson of the legendary railroad tycoon, Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt, this palatial estate is anything but quaint. It's the crown jewel of Newport's opulent mansions. A seaside fortress of marble, gold, and sheer indulgence. Built to flaunt wealth in the grandest way possible. Before the Breakers we know today existed, there was another more modest home on the same site. In 1885, Cornelius II purchased a wooden house there, but as fate or really bad luck would have it, the house burned down in 1892. Rather than rebuild something simple, Vanderbilt saw the fire as an opportunity. Why have a house, when you can have the house? And so, he went all in. He hired the most celebrated architect of the era, Richard Morris Hunt, the mastermind behind many Vanderbilt mansions, to create an Italian Renaissance-inspired palace that would make any European aristocrat green with envy. By 1893, construction was in full swing. No expense was spared. Hunt envisioned a 70-room behemoth. A grand palace that would stretch across 125,000 square feet. The main inspiration were the Italian palaces of the Renaissance elite, especially those in Genoa and Turin. Vanderbilt wanted the best materials. So workers imported marble from Italy and Africa, rare woods and mosaics from all over the world, and even brought in skilled European craftsmen to make sure the detailing was as authentic as possible. In just 2 years, the Breakers was finished. A feat of construction that was almost as impressive as the house itself. Step inside, and you're instantly transported to another world. One where grandeur is the only acceptable aesthetic. The entrance hall alone, with its soaring 50-foot ceilings, sets the tone. The Great Hall is designed to intimidate in the most elegant way possible, with intricate gilded carvings and opulent chandeliers dripping from the ceiling. The dining room was a masterpiece of Italian Renaissance-inspired luxury, with marble walls, gilded detailing, baccarat crystal chandeliers, and a massive dining table fit for a king. The ceilings throughout the house were painted with elaborate frescoes, some resembling those found in ancient palaces. The morning room is one of the most dazzling spaces. Lined with platinum leaf, as gold just wasn't good enough. Every room is filled with the finest furniture, silks, tapestries, and decorative arts that money could buy. The grand staircase alone is a work of art, a statement that wealth should be displayed at every possible opportunity. Even the servants' quarters, normally hidden away and dull, were grander than most middle-class homes of the time. For Cornelius II and his family, the Breakers wasn't a full-time home. It was their summer retreat. A place where they could escape the heat of New York City, and entertain on a level few could match. Life at the Breakers was a constant stream of lavish parties, elaborate dinners, and high society gatherings. The Vanderbilts would host extravagant balls with hundreds of guests, and every detail had to be perfect. The gardens were designed for elegant strolls, the grand balconies provided breathtaking views of the Atlantic, and the back lawn was the ultimate luxury. For the staff though, life was anything but glamorous. Dozens of servants worked behind the scenes to keep the house running smoothly. Cooking elaborate meals, maintaining the pristine interiors, and making sure the Vanderbilt family and their guests never had to lift a finger. As grand as the Breakers was, the Gilded Age didn't last forever. By the early 20th century, the Vanderbilt fortune started to dwindle. Cornelius II died in 1899, and his widow Alice continued to summer at the Breakers until her death in 1934. After that, the mansion passed down through the family, but times were changing. The rise of income taxes, the Great Depression, and shifting societal attitudes made maintaining such colossal estates more of a burden than a luxury. By the 1940s, many of Newport's grand mansions were being demolished, as families could no longer justify the cost of keeping them. The Breakers, however, was spared. Barely. The Vanderbilt heirs, struggling with the upkeep, eventually leased the mansion to the Preservation Society of Newport County in 1948. By 1972, they sold the property to the society outright, ensuring that the breakers would be preserved as a historical landmark, rather than falling into decay. Today, the Breakers is one of the most visited historic homes in the United States, drawing hundreds of thousands of tourists every year. It stands as a testament to a bygone era of unbridled wealth and ambition, where the richest families built homes designed to rival European royalty. Walking through its halls is like stepping back into a world where money was no object, and the idea of too much simply didn't exist. The mansion remains largely, as it was in its heyday, with original furnishings, artwork, and architectural details intact. The grand oceanfront setting, the intricate interiors, and the massive scale of the place, still have the power to leave visitors in sheer amazement. Whether you see it as a magnificent piece of American history, or an outrageous display of excess, there's no denying that the Breakers is a place unlike any other. It's not just a house, it's a statement. A relic of the Gilded Age's ultimate fantasy, preserved for generations to come, and to marvel at.